Indeed, it's a very nice day, and I'm glad to be with you once again. Mr. Nwabara, good news is still on course. The last time we met, we talked so much about tenses, using verbs on tenses. Today, we're going to put it into a little bit of practice. And when we mean practice, we mean a situation where we'll be able to analyze common wrong expressions in English language. At least some of them, common wrong expressions in English language. When people make certain mistakes, others are quick to correct them or quick to judge them without having the parameters, without having the wherewithals to make such corrections. When someone makes a mistake, you should be able to point out that this is the place you're wrong and this is the reason why you're wrong, so that the person will not make such mistake again. So by the end of the lecture today, you students and everyone listening should be able to avoid certain common errors that are synonymous with the use and using or users of the English language, whether it's written or spoken. You should be able to avoid such errors. And this is so because English language is a second language in Africa. It is a lingua franca. And if we have to use it, we have to use it very well as the official means of communication. It is not only in Africa, but generally in the whole world, we're having this problem of wrong expressions. And that is why, even if you are a white man, you should be able to use the English language very well. We've seen so many professors that have traveled from Nigeria, Africa, to teach the white man how to speak the English language. Let us use one of these examples. I can use my skills to assist the student. Yes, someone can say that. I can use this. Why is it wrong? It is wrong because the modal auxiliaries cannot be followed by any lexical verb in the simple present, in the past tense, or even perfect, or even, of course, sometimes even LVING. It can be succeeded by it. It is only lexical verb that we use. You can say, I can use my skill very well. I can take this. It wouldn't be I can take this, I can took this. No, it couldn't go like that. I would like to seek their advice. Well, the infinitive too, as well, can't be followed by lexical verbs in any form, whether present, past, or anything. It is used like that. I like to seek their advice. Though in certain usage, LVING can be used. Example, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I've been looking forward to replying your letter or visiting you. But for advice, it is never pluralized. Like the word furniture, information, we don't place plurals on that. If I am you, well, if as a conditional verb attracts past tense verb, if I were you, if you were there, if I had known. Look at this example. If their families didn't know, not doesn't know, doesn't support them, in their families didn't support them. If their families didn't support them, is right, not doesn't support them. I thought you are the one, or I thought you are my friend. It's wrong. You say, whenever you use thought, also, you can use past tense. I thought you were my friend. I thought can, and this thought can be followed by a present verb as well. I thought you say no. I thought you said is the correct one. Anytime we use thought and if, remember, we need to follow it by a past tense. There are much students in school today. We don't use much for anything we can count. Or anything we can count. Yes, we use much for uncountable nouns, maybe things we can't count, much problems, much solution. If it's human beings, anything you can count, no matter the number of it, you must be able to use many. When countable nouns are referred to, we use many. We can say much time, much money, problem. Look at another one. They will think I am a policeman. This sentence is wrong. The same thing that applies to thought. Especially when it is a future tense, they would think I was a policeman. You see, think, thought, if will be followed by a past tense. I didn't know. But sometimes when accident, who did this? Say, I didn't know. You should have used to say, I don't know, which is present. You don't know. But you say, I didn't know. I didn't know is a past tense. The father, maybe I didn't know who entered the house yesterday. It doesn't say, okay, so I don't know who did that, should be the correct one. I doesn't go to work on Saturdays. Well, whenever we use I, which is the first person pronoun, remember in our previous lesson, I told you that first person pronoun I and you, they don't obey the first law of Concord. I say when the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. Because they are singular plurals, they follow plurals. I don't go to work on Saturday. You don't go to work on Saturday. But when you talk about singulars, she doesn't go to work on Saturday. He doesn't go to work on Saturday. And that is simple present tense here. Coming again, practically. They have been lost in it. Yeah, people make this mistake all the time. Lost in. What are you lost in? Because they've not come to understand the difference between lost, lose, loss, lose. Look at that. L-O-S-T is the past tense. You know, I lost something yesterday. You know, it's a past tense of maybe say I lost it. You will lose it. Present tense. You know, lose it. What you see, lose here is miss when you miss something, and that's the past tense lost. You say disadvantage, place. You know, sorry. You know, you lost it. Now look at this loss. It's like not gain. When you don't gain anything, misfortune. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, but lose is something you untie, slacking. It's something porous, like maybe lacking morals. You know, somebody has a loose conduct or thereabout. You can use that. Those that knows it, raise up your hands. Yes, people say this. Those that knows it. Well, the law of Concord applies here because those is a plural pronoun. It can be followed by a singular verb, knows. It should be plural, plural. Because the second law of Concord says that when the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. Raise up your hands. Of course, raise up your hand is a tautology. We're going to see so much about this very soon. You know, about tautologies like saying reverse back, turn back, reply back, stand up. No, these are needless repetitions that are tautologicals. He has never come here anytime. Never, like all negative, attract present tense verb. Of course, you can't say he has never came. Look at, he has never come should be attract present tense. The same thing with negatives like couldn't, can't, mustn't, didn't. Of course, we've mentioned that right about time. Look, those people, they are coming. Here, we are using two subjects in the sense that the people, those people, they are calling you. My father, he's calling you. Don't go straight. My father is calling you. Also, those people are coming. You don't use those and they again. The students, they like to make noise. No, the students make noise or they make noise. The use of two subjects in the same clause is wrong. You just have to use one of them. Now we've seen some of this example. Remember, there are other examples. As time goes on, we'll be churning them out, or you finding them out yourself. But there are some wrong replacements in English. People use is for his. You need to know the difference. Is a primary auxiliary verb in the singular, and it's also present. But his is a possessive pronoun. You want to make use of them. You don't misplace them. He thinks problem about spelling and misplacements are so much in English language. But until we cool down to find out these problems, we will not be able to get rid of them. People use as for has. You want to write as, is a comparison. She is as that. You know, people are saying has, which is a anomalous verb used with used with something like she has it, possessive. It can be a possessive and anomalous verb and say what he has and has done. People use where for where. Of course, W-E-R-E is a primary auxiliary verb, plural, and is present. It is, plural and past. The present is are. of course, but WHERE is an adverb of place. So we should know the difference between WERE, which is a primary auxiliary verb, as a plural. You were there. They were there for plurals, right? Past. Then people also use her for are. Of course, her is a possessive pronoun for female, while I is a primary auxiliary verb, plural, present as well. Been for being. Remember, been is a past perfect used with has. He has been there. I have been there. They had been there. While being is present or past continuous used with is. She is being stupid. I am being watched. We were being neglected. They were being beaten. They are being marginalized. You can use that as well. This also for these. These are demonstrative pronouns, singular, THIS. THESE is demonstrative plural when you're saying so many things that are near to you. THIS is when you're saying singular thing that is very near to you. Remember, that is singular too for something far from you, and those plural, plural for something far from you. Thought for thought. Of course, thought has to do with the past tense of think. I thought you were there. You know, why thought is the past tense of teach, TAUGHT. People use parent for parents. Are you talking about singular? Though we have parents. A parent can be one person. But when people refer to as parents, they sometimes don't use the plural form. Remember, whenever you mention parent, remember that you're talking about two people and not just one person in that regard. Now, there are a few things we need to note about the modal auxiliaries. We've mentioned the modal auxiliary repeatedly as a class of the four classes of verb we have. Mustn't and needn't. When there is an expression or version that is not mandatory, mustn't should be used. It shouldn't be used rather, but needn't. If somebody brought a flower to you, say you mustn't have brought it. No, you needn't have bothered. Look at that example. You needn't come if you don't feel like. Will and would. In making requests, we want using will might not be necessary since it will change the request to a command. Will you eat your food is a command. But you can say, would you eat your food, please? When we use would, it's more polite in making requests. Then the contracted form of will is are. Why that of would is odd. Apostrophe D, R, L, L. L be there. I would like to see you. These are good in informal spoken conversational English. Instead of saying, I would like to see you, or I would be there, say, I'd be there. You know, it makes you sound flowy and very interesting to listen to. Shall and will. Shall is used for the one first person singular and plural, that is the I and we. Will is used for the second and third person singulars and plural, which are you, he, she, it, they, respectively. But nevertheless, in showing a determination or laying emphasis, the reverse will be the case. So what we are saying here is that the first person takes will. First person, you know, I will, we will. While the second person shall. If you say, I shall make it, no, it will be, I will make it. But we shall make it, of course, you know. So you, he, she, they will go with shall when showing a determination. That's a reversal order of what we are saying, the usage of such. Now, like we mentioned before, there are certain tautologies that we need to take. Round off, people say round off instead of round up. You know, instead of saying round off, they say round up. They are two different things. To round off means to conclude, but to round up means to catch. Like we say, the police have rounded up the criminal. People say potential instead of potentials. That person has potentials. On time and in time, people misuse it. When you're on time in a program, you are there at the nick of time. Maybe when the program just started, you're not late, but you're on time. But in time is that you are there before, you know, a little time before the occasion started so you could greet some people before the occasion. Made of and made with. Well, when you say something is made of something, you don't see the material on the surface of that thing. It is made of it. Just like glasses are made of sand, you know, soaps are made of oil. But when something is made with, you see that substance, that material on the product. These tables are made with wood. The rest are made with iron. You see it. People say still yet. You see, they say still or yet. It's the same. Don't say still yet. Can be able. You say can or able. All the whole. Say all or whole. They are the same. Refund back is refund, not back. You see, refund means to get back something. Descend down. Descend means to go down. You don't descend down. Ascend up. Can use ascend. You're not ascending down, but it's always ascending up. So say ascend. People say cracker biscuits. It's cracker or biscuit. There are two names for the same thing. Invited guests. Guests are the people you invited for occasion. Why I say invited guests again? Sue to court. When you sue somebody, is to charge a matter to the court. You don't say sue to court. You can say sue. A log of wood. A log is a piece of wood. Why say log of wood? Say a log. Wedding ceremony, no. A wedding is a marriage ceremony. Just say wedding. New innovation, no. Anything you brought out new is an innovation. Just say an innovation. Cover shoes. Shoes. Of course, anything that covers your leg is a shoe, except it's a sandal or slippers. It don't say cover shoes, it's shoes. Bad gang. A gang is a group of bad people. It doesn't say bad guy already, bad already. So they can't turn bad, or let me just use the word that they are worse than they are. Heavy downpour. A downpour is a rain that is heavy. Heavy rain, not downpour. Struggle hard. You struggle or try very hard. Don't struggle hard. When you're struggling, you're already trying very hard. Frowning your face. Of course, the only part of the body that can be frowned is the face. Bow down your head. No, you bow. Because when you bow your head, you put your head down. That is bow down. Recover back. You recover. Like I mentioned, is a process of gaining something, but you don't say recover back, you recover. Must have to. You use must or have to. Remember, the auxiliary verb must is used to indicate an action that is mandatory or compulsory, or an action that has to be done, so must should not be used together with have to. You're just like a double command. You must do what he said, or you have to do what he said. Roam about. Roaming is a way of moving endlessly, just moving about. So you don't say roam about, you say roam. Please, kindly, no, say kindly or please. Recall back, recall. Very crucial. Crucial is very important, or extreme, you say crucial. Raise up your hand, you say that, you only raise your hand. You don't say raise up your hand, it's all up. What God has joined together, no, what God has joined or what God has put together, because join is a way of putting things together, what God has joined. Restore back, we say restore or bring back. Original position, when you restore, is when you bring something back to the original position. For now, henceforth, we say from now on, no, or henceforth. 10th year anniversary, we say 10th anniversary, because year means anniversary. Repeat again, they say repeat, not repeat means saying something again. Return back, we've mentioned that you return something. You fall down, no, fall, not fall down, because when you fall, you know where you go. Some say people have gone to sabbatical leave. No, it's sabbatical, because sabbatical is a leave. Should in case, you don't say that, say in case or should, it's the same. Not to mention people say should in case if. That one is so much. Now, short knickers, no, is either short or knickers. Night vigil, you say vigil, because vigil is a period of staying awake, especially at night. People say still yet, no, stay still or yet. Can be able, no, say can, or you said able. There are so much more there. We've mentioned misplacements, THER, which is adverb of place, and THER, which is possessive pronoun. There are two different things, there and there. Themselves, people still use their self when they want to say themselves. People say I am, they write it like AM, no? The short form is I apostrophe M, or you write it in full, I-A-M. I, first person pronoun, cannot be dotted anywhere. When you're referring to yourself, anywhere in where you're written it is usually written in capital letter. Then people use right for right. Right is right. Right is when you have your right. So you know the difference. And where people pronouncing, you have legal instead of legal. You know, people want to say rebel, they say rebel. People want to say rebel, they say rebel. So subsequent classes, we'll be talking more about pronunciation and the problem inherent with pronunciation. It's been a very wonderful time with you again today. We've learned so much about the common errors in English. And I believe from today, you will learn how to stop avoiding these errors that are particularly synonymous with the use of English language, so that your expressions will be seamless, so that what you're saying will have lots of meaning to the people listening to you. It's been a wonderful time. I want you to keep on practicing, keep on reading. Okay, you don't know the time the exams will come, and continue staying safe. You know what time it's, so we'll be able to meet again when the time comes to share in the blessings of everything we've learned. Thank you so much, and stay blessed. It's always a wonderful time with you. I still love you all. Be good.